EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New York Giants.
For Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21 yards.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man. To change momentum. Big play. Right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The play brings up 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
And the key number on that play, 3.
First down.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Powerful running. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground.
46 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, You got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
First and goal at the 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
2-yard line.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 88.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Graham Gano on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cardinals.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete to Christian Kirk, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Counter play, Drake. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For the extra point.
And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
New York.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 23. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Barkley on the
and there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Complete to Evans.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, but it'll be 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down. And
we've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flush to his right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Now Jones, off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Isaiah Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Jones. Caught right side Tate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Giants first down.
Jones now throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 26.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Now set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
David Mayo brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Logan Ryan on the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Devon Kennard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
Right back to Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Giants.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really wanted...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 55.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier. Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
There he goes left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 48 yards. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
The score, Giants 35, Cardinals 14. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Giants 42, Cardinals 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take
well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll go to Barkley again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back in the 48-yard line.
Ten yards, good for a giant first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Buda Baker on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
30-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Today's final score, Giants 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And he returns this to the 22.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
4-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
J.K. Dobbins.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Mark Andrews.
He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tano Passanio in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one.
The 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay-Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland-Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43, 15.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Bell on the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
Marlon Humphrey.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
he always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
Sam Cook on the punt for the Ravens.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
To Clyde Edwards.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson. 45 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 20, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. caught right side. It's Snead. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chiefs 20.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie second rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 51 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
35-35. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
On second and 9, Jackson.
At the 26-yard line.
He completes it to Snead.
Jackson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
28-yard.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
The 20. There goes Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Chiefs 35. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 13.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Anthony Hitchens.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing now is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.